that kind of ties into my next question, because I understand that you kind of got the belief from your passed down from your dad that employees are difficult. And so you initially wanted to have a lifestyle business. And I think that's what a lot of people in this community, myself included, like I grew a flipping company and we hired 13 employees and we had 22 projects going at the same time. And it was chaos and I hated it. And so then I transitioned into doing everything myself. It was much more profitable, but it also relies solely on me. And so, I guess if you could talk about the difference between a lifestyle business and a scalable business and how you finally came to the conclusion that you needed to grow a scalable business.
Dude, that's such a good question. And I did a podcast on this topic because I know for years, man, like I was wrestling with that whole thing of, kind of taking the bait of, create the business and, the business that you can run in your underwear at your kitchen table and do travel everywhere. And it's this lifestyle business where you collect the mailbox money, that dream sounds cool. And I think it is cool for a very short period of time. And then what ends up happening is most of us, I'm not going to say everybody, but most of us, you start to ask the question, why? It's like, I'm making some money, but what's my purpose? Like, why am I here? And for me, what happened when I had a lifestyle business that did make good money, that didn't require a ton of my work. I worked more in it than I needed to, just because I honestly didn't know what else to do. I should have used my time more wisely. But what happened for me, Kirby, was I started making good money. And then for me, I felt empty. I felt really, really empty. I'm like, the lifestyle business sounds great, but it doesn't sound great in perpetuity. There's got to be some sort of reason you're doing the work that you're doing that's beyond that's beyond the money, that's beyond the bank account. Otherwise, that is where people fall into that entrepreneurial depression, or they fall into spots where they're dabbling in 3 or 4 different businesses because that other business that's making mailbox money for them isn't interesting to them anymore. They don't find purpose, so they're trying to find something else. And so for me, that's how my previous businesses were. And then when I started Carrot in 2013, 2014, that was one of my things. I'm like, I want to create a business that has true mission and purpose that like hits me at my core, where the only reason I would want to grow the company is because it helps make a greater impact in the way that I want to make, not because I want to make more money. And dude, my original goals with Carrot were this. I want to hopefully maybe like, it'd be amazing if I could possibly someday get to like $30,000 a month. Like that was literally my like pie in the sky goal. Okay. It'd be cool if I could get to 30K a month, have low expenses, and I myself bring in like 15 to 20. Okay. For me, that was like amazing, because then I can sit back and travel and do whatever. And as I started to go in and we started to hit that revenue number, and I had to make that decision on 30,000, 50,000, 60,000 a month, I had to make the decision to go, okay, cool. I can either dial back the growth and just turn this into a lifestyle business and go, I guess, do a bunch of golfing and fun things and dabbling or something. Or I can truly decide to make an impact. And what I've found is you can't usually have both, and you've got to make a decision for that phase in your life, what you want. For this phase of my life, impact is more important to me than flexibility. Now, I have a lot of flexibility. I have a lot of freedom, but I choose to use a lot of that freedom and flexibility time to work in my business, because that's where my impact is right now. I might go into another phase in my life in the next 3 to 5 years where it shifts, right? It might shift into a season of rest for a year or two and then figure something else out. I don't know. But for this season, man, I chose to build a team because it wasn't about money anymore. It wasn't about free time anymore. It was about building an entity that would truly give me freedom and flexibility if I wanted it or need it, where I could take a month off on vacation, not check into work at all, and no one checks into me. That's what happened in July. I didn't check in once, no one checked in with me, and the company grew. That's freedom, okay? And then number 2, I knew that I really wanted to dig in and make an impact, and I could do it better with a bigger team.